Welcome back to my channel with Sudeshna. In today's video, I am going to discuss with you a very important topic which is recently kind of a buzzword for many businesses. That is like, is your business a product-centric business or a customer-centric business? So that is what I am going to discuss in today's video. Stay tuned till end. And if you like the video, please press the like button. And if you are not a subscriber till now, please subscribe to my channel. So without wasting much time, let's jump into my mind map. So from the mind map, you can see that I'm going to discuss what is product-centric business, what is customer-centric business, pros and cons of being a customer-centric business or being a product-centric business. Then I will discuss the strategy of a product-centric business, the growth strategy for a customer-centric business, and what if you can mix it. So that is what I will discuss at the end. So what is product-centric company? From the name itself, you can understand that you as and in like your business, you are you are giving more importance to a product. So suppose you believe that your customer don't know their need, like Steve Jobs. Yeah. So most of you know his famous quote that people don't know what they want until you show it to them. So that actually happened for Apple because when they launched the Macintosh, that time no one knows that what actually customer want that time. Or suppose you know that when they launched the first screen the touch screen mobile, that time also I think no one knows that that kind of technology is possible for your mobile. From your mobile you can do anything. It will be a computer, a small computer, even sometimes better than a computer. So that was kind of a hidden need which they could predict, and continuously, even if you see Apple, continuously they are into that mode, that product mode. They are launching and they will going to launch similar kind of technology which even we don't know what we need. And not only Apple, all those technology companies, they are mostly product centric business. Then what comes the question, that is, what is customer centric business? So customer centric business is you identify your true customer, the segment you want to target. Once you identify that, okay, this is the kind of segment I want to target, once you identify your customer, then you ask them that what is their pain point. So you should have a product, but before launching the product, you have to identify your customer. You have to ask them that what is their need, what kind of problem they are facing, and then your product or service should answer to their pain point. So that's the difference. Like a product centric company, they are not very much bothered what a customer wants, because they feel that their product is anyway their product is going to help their customer. But a customer centric approach, you have a product or services to offer, but before offering them, you will ask your customer that what is the problem they are facing with the existing product and services, and you have to try to offer your product or service. You have to design your product or services that they can help your customer. So that's the basic difference. As I have given an example for a product-centric company, I will give, now it's the biggest customer-centric company in the world itself. That is the Amazon. So, I think most of you are a customer of Amazon, and you can identify the difference between Amazon and its competitor. So it's basically not the product, because the same supplier are supplying to Amazon and their competitor. So how can Amazon differentiate its business from its competitor business? That is the service, that is their core value. So those two I have discussed now. Now the next point I will discuss, what are the pros and cons of being a product-based company and the customer-based company. The first advantage of being a product-based company is focus, because your team, you know that what product you are going to launch and what your customer needs. So all your team and your everything, time and effort, everything you will invest in a focused way. So that is the biggest benefit. Second thing is, as I was mentioning, that you know what your customer wants better than your customer. So actually it takes lesser time to implement any changes. So that is the second advantage. What are the cons? The first cons would be, what if it will be a wrong product market fit, because you are assuming that you know what your customer wants. It may not be true. So in that way, it can be a biggest risk also. So those two are the biggest cons of being a product centric business. What are the pros and cons of customer centric business? So because I was referring that like now most of the companies are actually shifting from product based to customer based, so you will be you will be thinking that then there should not be any cons of customer centric business. It's not that. So what are the advantages of customer centric business? The first advantage will be low entry barrier. How? Because actually you are solving a customer's problem. So in that way your product or service will be unique to that part of customer. So your product or services will not be going to serve a very large segment. So so in that way your competition will be low, first thing. Second thing will be the entry barrier also will be less, because you are solving a particular problem of a particular customer. And the second pros is high brand loyalty, because your customer will see the value in your product or services because it is solving their problem. So they will stick to your brand, because there will be very less other brand who are solving the same problem of a customer's facing. So that brand loyalty actually is more for a customer centric business, because in product centric business they will have a similar kind of product or maybe a little less, but then there will be many other component like price and other thing to decide. So that is the thing. What is the cons? The cons is, as I was mentioning, that you have to understand your customer. So in understanding your customer is not an easy thing. You have to spend a lot for market research. You have to hire the specialist who can actually understand the customers better. So those things are actually very difficult to guess. But still, I think the risk is less in customer centric business than product centric business. Sorry. The next thing I'm going to discuss is what should be the strategy if you are a product centric business. As I was mentioning, that your whole and soul energy, everything, it should be developing a product which is actually going to be the demand for your customer. So that is the first strategy, that developing a product, unique product, value added product which your customer is going to love. The second thing is innovation, because you are a product centric business. So every now and then there will be threat that your competitors also will copy your technology. So continuously you have to put effort in innovating new product or new services, and that's sometimes that's what actually technology companies do. They are product centric business and they continuously evolving and developing new product or services. The third thing you need to do is creating a brand, because you are a product centric business. So to differentiate your brand from a competitor's brand, you have to spend a lot creating the brand, and you have to put a lot of effort in creating brand. And that's what we've seen for a product based company like Apple, what else, like all those mobile like Samsung. So for every product you can see that how much they are spending in brand. So that's the third point. The fourth point, that's also very obvious, that you have to spend a lot for R&D. So research and development would be a key strategy for your business. So those are the four strategic points. What should be the strategy for if you are a customer centric business? Actually, it's less, because actually it's easy to tell that you identify your customer, try to solve a problem which they are facing, and then you have to design your product or services as per their requirement. But it actually takes a lot of effort and time to implement that strategy. So that is why it's also difficult. But if you can do it, it